Where is your hometown? My hometown is a small village in the suburbs of Hanoi capital, surrounded by beautiful landscapes. The natural scenery makes it a peaceful place to live, and the people are always welcoming and friendly. Is that a big city or a small place? It's a relatively it's a relatively small village, but is gradually expanding. The, Over the years, more facilities and services have been developed, making it more convenient for residents. I really appreciate the balance between the peaceful environment and the growing number of modern amenities. Have you learned anything about the history of your hometown? Yes, when I was a child, my parents and grandparents often told me the stories about the historical structures and um, histor- famous historical figures in my hometown. Um, I was very curious and wanted to learn more about its history. Um, when Every time I heard about its history, I felt a strong sense of pride and consider myself lucky to have grown up in such a historical rich area. Would you like to use a computer or tablet? I prefer using a computer because it's much more convenient and allows me to perform a variety of tasks. For example, I can easily type documents on my computer as it has a um, large screen and physical keys that are comfortable to use. Um, Besides, it has a large storage capacity, which enables me to download and store numerous data without worrying about the space. In what conditions do you use a computer or tablet? I often use a computer primarily for work related tasks, such as uh, writing reports or conducting research. It's also essential um, for me. It's also essential when I need to practice English online with uh, various websites. When was the first time you used a computer or tablet? The first time I used a computer was when I went to university and my father gave me one as a gift. At first, I felt um, really excited and curious to explore numerous functions of my first computer. I learned how to type documents, um, and surf the internet, or even listen to music. What would your life be like without computers or tablets? I think my life would be difficult without it. Without them, I I wouldn't be able to perform work-related tasks and other functions, such as conduct, typing documents or conducting research. Besides, I wouldn't be able to work from home whenever I need. So it would be a great challenge, not just for me, but for everyone. Do you like science fiction movies? Why? I don't particularly enjoy science fiction movies because they are always unrealistic. But I really appreciate how they stimulate my imagination. They provide a fascinating glimpse into the cosmos through their um, stunning visuals. Have you ever learned about outer space and stars? No, I haven't formally learned about outer space and stars. I did read some basic information in my children's book, which sparked my curiosity. If I have more free time in the future, I would love to explore this topic further. Do you want to know more about outer space? No, I don't want to know more about outer space. while I find exploring it quite fascinating. I often feel bored when reading about it. My mind tends to go blank. Do you want to go into outer space in the future? No, I don't want travel. I don't want to travel into outer space in the future because I don't have a strong interest in it. However, I do enjoy stargazing at night as it helps me feel relaxed and at ease. Do old people share the same interests as young people? I think old people and young people have different interests because they are at different stages of life. Old people often prefer quiet activities such as reading, gardening, and spending time with family, while young people are often into energetic hobbies like sports, traveling, and social media. However, there are some common interests, for example, watching movies and cooking, which can bring both generations together. What are the advantages of having people of different ages living in the same house? Living with people of different ages can bring many benefits. Young members can learn valuable life skills and traditions from old generations, while old people may feel more supported and less lonely. Um, it also creates a sense of unity and allows family members to share responsibilities, making life easier for everyone. Has old people's life quality improved when compared to the past? Yes, I believe the quality of life for old people has improved compared to the past. Nowadays, they have better access to healthcare, social support, and technology, which helps them stay healthier and more connected. Um, in addition, many governments and communities uh, offers programs and activities to keep them active and engaged. Describe an interesting conversation you had with a very old person. I'm going to talk about an interesting conversation I had with a very old man named Mr. V, an 80-year-old retired doctor who is one of my senior managers at the hospital where I work. I first met Mr. V about 5 years ago at an end-of-year party. I didn't notice him until his talk about history caught everyone's attention. After the party, I kept in touch with him to chat. We had many conversations at over coffee at our local cafe, where he shared fascinating anecdotes about his working days and historical events. Sometimes we went for short walks at the lake near the hospital, talking about the books we've read or any historical documentaries we've watched. Mr. V is a truly captivating individual because of his vast knowledge and passion for history. His ability to bring history to life with vivid stories and little known facts always leaves me intrigued. Despite his age, he has a sharp mind and a contagious enthusiasm for learning. His unique perspective on how historical events relate to current affairs is enlightening. His kindness, wit, and wealth of experiences make everyone encounter with him a delight. I feel very lucky to know such an interesting old friend like him, and I hope that he always stays healthy and happy.